mentioned Brian Burns. Kind of had a stern message for everybody. You can tell just by the way that guy's effort running to the football, even on plays, even when there was a play when Caleb Williams scored. And I'm like, who is that trying to run him down before he got into the end zone? And then you see number 0 just falling on the sideline. The kid's still showing up on tape. Brian Burns sent a message to the locker room or to the fan base. Can you clear that up for us, Paul?
Yeah, look, this is amazing. Brian Burns was a first-round pick of the Panthers in 2019, okay? This is the 4th time that he has had a coach fired in season.
Yeah.
The 4th time. That is almost impossible. 2019, Ron Rivera, when Burns is a rookie. Ron Rivera was fired during the season. 2022, Matt Rule, fired during the season from the Panthers. 2023, Frank Reich, fired during the season by the Panthers. 2025, Brian Daboll, fired during the season by the Giants. You know, I mean, Brian Burns, like, yeah, I've been through this. Yeah, I've been through this, you know. So his message was this, and this was, he's a leader, certainly, but he's not Mr. Rah-Rah, get up in front of the team and say, but he said, and I said, did you say this to the whole team? He said, yes. Let me read you what he said. I just told him in situations like this, everyone's under evaluation. Nobody's going to turn on the film and be like, oh, this was after Dabes got fired. That's why he's playing that way. Nobody cares. I told him if there was ever a time to play your best ball, it's now. If there's ever a time to bond together and stick together, it's now. And that's right. Look, sometimes there's 1 or 2 games left and guys kind of mail it in and, looking for the door and Aruba and, and the off season and maybe free agency. There's 7 games left. There's no time for that. It's half a season left, basically. So he's saying, look, no one's going to say, oh yeah, Dave's got fired. They have an interim head coach. It's whatever. Because and you know what? And Darius Slayton, who's been around the Giants since 2019, also said something he said the human nature would be to have we have 2 wins through 10 games and we have 7 games left, and some people would pack it in because our head coach got fired. He said the reality of this league is change. With change comes change, and you don't know whether you will or will not be a part of those changes. So this is good. Slayton was good. He said it would behoove you as an individual to do your best over these last 7 weeks and give your best effort and try to get some wins on the board in order to keep yourself in a Giants uniform. Okay? That's mostly what I tell guys. So, look, we've been here before. It's like, you want to be here, things like that. We talked about an audition for Mike Kafka, and it is, but it's an audition for everybody. Joe Shane, he's going to do the coaching search, but he'll have an evaluation after the season. It's not set in stone. He's coming back forever. A lot of new things going to be here. Mike Kafka will either be here. The odds are against it right now. He's not the favorite to get this job. He's got a lot of work to do in these 7 games. We'll see, but yeah, change is coming and change is needed. And you want to be part of this, you better pick it up and show that you belong here.